Welcome back, everybody. This is Uhfgood, and I'm continuing on the whole donut tutorial thing. And I'm going to try doing this a little bit different, so it should end up in a shorter video, and there should be less time of me just kind of sitting here. Um, I know there's times when I'm watching the tutorial video and maybe not saying anything, so um, although it doesn't really matter all that much. For these last few videos, I just decided I was going to go ahead and, you know, was going to go ahead and pause the video while I watch the tutorial video. Pause the recording while I watch the tutorial video, and then unpause it when I come back to actually work on my own scene. So, without further ado, I am going to pause it. You probably won't even know a thing, but other than me saying it. But I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to come back after I watch some of the video and see if I can attempt some of the things that are from the video. Okay, so I just watched some of that video, and I'm just going to show you the process I'm going through. For some reason, now this is Andrew Price's. I'm assuming he owns it, but maybe there's more people to his company or whatever. I don't know, but it's a thing where you can get like all kinds of like textures, models, brushes, and all this kind of good stuff. That's ready made, and that you can kind of like stick into your project ready made. And there are some free ones, and through the tutorial. Which is part 2 on level 4, I believe. It has you getting this marble texture, which in the video doesn't actually, the link doesn't work correctly, so I had to actually go to Polygon itself. And then also, for some reason, Polygon's stuff isn't working in the Brave browser right now. I don't know why. So I had to do it in Firefox, which is fine, I guess. But I still keep on trying to keep my browser usage to one browser, and I just can't do it. They just won't let me. I got mturk, so sometimes mturk things only work on, some of them only work on Chrome, which is why I use Brave browser, but then not everything that works on Chrome works on Brave browser because it's new, and it's just Chromium based, it's not Chrome itself. And then some don't use Chrome, they use like Firefox and whatnot, and so it's kind of annoying to me. But you know that I can't just use one deal. Anyways, so I'm supposed to go here to the textures, and it's got all kinds of cool textures. I guess you pay for them, or I think actually the pricing is a subscription or something, right? Hobby, 12 a month, 120 credits a month, number of team seats, months, commercial usage. You can't do commercial uses. That always gets me about licenses, because I would never have one, even if it's for a hobby person, that wouldn't allow commercial usage. Honestly, I mean, I know you could like I know you could like fake something or whatever, but having a deal where you can't, I can't switch over without upgrading to the deal, and $12 a month is even though it's fairly low, probably for most of you, for most people. I don't have any money that I can just do that with. In fact, I'm paying with my internet. I'm paying my internet with my mturk stuff, and that's the only work I have right now. Of course, if I get a regular job, this is not too much of a deal, but even this is a lot. So, if I can't even get started, that, what's the point? I'm not trying to do a review of Polygon. I'm sure it's fine or whatever, but like I said, I'm not gonna have the money anytime soon, so I'm just gonna have to stick with their free stuff. But that's why things like Unreal and Unity and them went to a model to where you have to make a certain amount before you have to actually pay for, you know, actually pay royalties or pay a fee or whatever. That's kind of how this should work on. It should it should be having to do with um, it should have to do with how much money you're making or whatever. Anyways, that's I don't even know why I went off on that. Anyways, let's go over to textures again, since we're only using the free, and maybe free is good enough when I make stuff. So I don't know. Of course, if I'm gonna try to learn how to make my own textures and all that good stuff, I'm probably not gonna be using pre-made stuff anyways. But let's go to free, and actually, this particular stone one that's in the video is right here. So I don't even need to select stone there. And then he said all we need is the diffuse, and he's saying 2K. He didn't say 1K for some reason, but he said you only need the 2K one. It should be good enough. 1K should probably be good enough, but we'll just go ahead for the sake of dilly, for argument. And the diffuse is basically your colors. It's basically your pattern, your actual texture itself. Because he was saying there's, you're not gonna have like normals or something on here. Normals. See, there isn't much to the normals, to the normal thing there. Normal map, because it's, usually marble is smooth, right? So unless you're doing like raw. Anyways, so let's go ahead and download that, I guess. Will begin automatically when ready. Usually takes about a minute. Is that because I'm on the free, doing free stuff? Okay, so let's actually let's open with 7-zip, and let's go ahead and extract. Actually, I'm going to extract this in 2 places, mainly because I'm preparing for installing Linux, and let's see, computer network. What do I want? Computer. I want D drive, dev stuff. Forget what I did. Test blends, I guess. That's where I have. No, I have the learning, right? Learning data. That's where it's gonna go. Okay. And then we're gonna extract again. Only this time I'm going to got it. I didn't say app data. What? Wait a second. Let's see something here. D drive, dev stuff, learning. Oh, it is in there. Okay, that's just because, I guess that's just 7-zip deal then. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why it has to do that. Not D drive. Darn it! What's going on here? Not D drive. F drive. Yeah, and I don't really understand why, but there's some weird kind of latency. I know it's an old. No, I know it's an old. It's an old drive, but for some reason when it first spins up, it takes like several seconds to extract to that, and it's just a regular standard hard drive. It's not. I guess it's an SSD. I don't know. Not an SS. It's not an SSD. It's a regular hard drive, but it's on. I guess it's on SATA. It's an old like SATA 2 or something. I forget. This is just out of a computer that didn't work or broke down or something. Something happened to it. Anyways, I was just copying all the contents of D drive to F drive, temporarily, because media drive E is a similar hard drive to D. They're and they're out of old computers as well. And so, just in case when I try to select E, I accidentally overwrite data in D drive or something, because I got the wrong drive number. What was that? That's properties. That's not. Anyways, it doesn't matter. What matters is, so I copied the data from drive D over to drive F temporarily, just in case I accidentally overwrite drive D or something. And if I accidentally screw up C when I install Linux, I'll just reinstall Windows 7, and I'll try to fix it and kind of work from scratch again, which is not really a big deal. Anyways, I know I'm babbling, and I know that now that I've gotten this, I can just go ahead and log out. So let me log out. There we go. Log out. Anyways, let's go ahead and close that for a while. And now that we did that, let's jump over to the shading tab. And yeah, so let's go ahead and object mode. Okay. Alrighty. I haven't paused it yet, right? Okay, I'm gonna pause it for a second and you won't see anything, so thanks anyways. Okay, so now what we have is, I've taken a lot of time already just, talking. I could have done this in like a few steps and be done with it, but that's okay. So, I'm going to do what he said here, and that is, I'm going to go to D drive, dev stuff, learning data. That makes me wonder, I should make sure that my Donut 2 is actually saved over an F drive. I'm going to be doing Linux sometime today, I think. I'm installing Mint, I guess. But, so, let's see. We want regular, we want 2K, and we just have the diffuse map, which is just a JPEG. Or a JPEG. Okay, and then let's actually go into look dev right now here, and let's go ahead and add this to that. Right? Yep, that's right. There we go. Now we got kind of an idea here, right? Look at the glass. It looks like a mirror, which is funny. And then look at my coffee. My coffee looks like crap. I mean, it looks like crap here on EV, basically. And then what he said was something about you can adjust the scale by doing what, Control T, I think, because it's a node wrangler deal. Alright. And then we can do what? Something to do with the scale. I guess it would be that. I gotta see something here with the video. What did he do as far as? That's interesting. I got like a different. I got kind of a different panel here than he does. See something here. Okay. I see something here. What's weird is it starts to. Why does it warp it on a rotation? Rotation, I don't know, weird. Let's see here. Let's try the location. Okay. Okay, so before I do anything else, yeah, let's do that. What did he talk about? He talked about doing the subsurface, setting that to like a yellow. Oh right, wait. Let's go into. Where's that? There we go. Let's go into that. And let's see. He talked about doing it a little bit in like yellowish, I guess. I don't know, something like that. And then something about radius. Huh. What, let's do something here. Moving this down. What else do we have in here? Yeah. Oh, I see. Wait. I see. You can really. I didn't realize that. Anyways, we'll leave it like that because that's kind of how he has it. In fact, he doesn't even have it this much yellow. But we'll do it kind of like that. And dang, my stupid headphones is These are cheapy anyways, but let's, come on, come on. You want all of them 0.1, and there. Why does he have two? Oh. That's the next part. Let's go back over to okay. Okay, so right. I'm going to go ahead and I keep forgetting. You can't see it, but when I switch over to the browser window, I hit Control S and it wants to save a web page, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to save in Blender over here. So I'm in the wrong window. Okay, so alright, so I'm gonna pause it again, which you're not gonna be able to tell it, but and so I can we'll set up the wall here in just a second here for you. So stay tuned. I guess it doesn't really matter. I should just not even say anything because you wouldn't know the difference unless I like change something drastically. So you can see right here I changed the views a little bit. I went back to layout and stuff, and I meant to do that while I had the recorder on, but so just so you know, if you see jumps like that, it just means I paused it and unpaused it. So I'm gonna so we'll create the wall next here in just a sec. Okay, so there's one thing I want to do in the shading that he did that I just I forgot, or like I didn't do, and I'm not sure where is it at. That color space. Color space should be non-color. I don't know if that did anything to it, but whatever. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to go to layout, and this is the way you wanted to do it. So Shift D. Okay, and I just wanted to go along the X there, so that way I can now rotate it. We're going to rotate it along the Y. Rotate it like that to 90. Actually, I should just put 90 on here, like that. And before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and interesting. I'm going to go ahead and where's the overlays thing? We're going to face orientation, and so red is bad. Red is actually the wrong way, basically. So it should be blue. So let's rotate this like that to what, 70? I guess. Is it 270? I think it's 270. That. And let's turn off the face orientation deal. Okay. And let's actually look at this. Okay. Actually, what's kind of interesting to me is how big it's not. So let's change the size of this to, actually first let's apply that rotation, and then let's change the I guess the Y to, let's make it 8 feet. Actually, let's make it, I don't know, 12, and make this 12 also. I just wanted it to, there we go. Actually, we can make this, make this 6 feet. That. Then we can take this and we can move it up a little bit. Something like that, I think, is what I would like. It's always just kind of subjective anyways, so then what I need to do is I need to go to Polygon again, and I'm going to do that off screen because I have to log in, because I logged out, if you remember right. Polygon. Let's just give me a second here. In fact, I'll go ahead and pause it and then download it and set everything up, and then when it's in there I will go ahead and unpause it. So okay, so I downloaded those. Let's go back up to see brick painted white. Okay, so let's let's do it that way. So brick painted white previews. These are what it looks like. Oh, I put 3K. I didn't mean to do it that big. Oh, shoot. $3K just means it's going to be huge. Yeah. Let's do something here. Let's actually delete. Let's delete it. I am actually still logged in, so let's go to F. Bricks. Let's delete that. And let's go back to. Hold on. Give me a quick second. Deselect all normals because we're gonna let it. We just want the bumpiness of it. We're gonna let and I'm gonna set it for 1K and not 3K, and I'm gonna download it, and hopefully it won't take too long, which is goofy. Okay, and let's extract to. Let's go ahead and extract it to F first, I guess. Actually, I don't even know why I'm doing that to this, because this isn't going to matter even if Linux does mess anything up. Just my final deal yet, and all I have to do is copy the blend file over. But whatever. Okay, so there. Now we have 1K, and let's go over to the shading tab. And we have that selected, okay, and instead of using countertop, we want new material. We want to call this I'm going to call this wall, and I'm going to take wait, actually, I wonder if I can drag it directly. So let's do something here. Let's go to regular, let's go to 1K, let's go to, okay, let's see if I can drag it right in onto the deal here. And a stone marble. No, it's gonna make it on top, so alright, that doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and delete that. Delete. let's take here. Let's take this and let's put it down to the normal. Actually, what's interesting to me here is yeah, pretty interesting. Is what he did in the video is that was black, and he went and this should be actually on color. I think that matters very much. Let me see, what he did in the video was a little bit different, because somehow it ends up being black, and I'm not sure why it was black, but okay, hold on a sec. Oh, oh. We're actually seeing, I don't know if that makes sense here, but let's add a vector, because that's what he said, normal map mode right in here. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, so he talks about actually rotating the plane, I think. Let me see something here. Let's make it 12 by 12. Okay, let's rotate this around the what axis are we? I don't remember. I guess it kind of doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and rotate it around the. Let's actually go back to layout, and I want to rotate it around the x-axis. So let's go back to shading, and let's go ahead and rotate around the x-axis. About what? Actually, I don't know. Which way? This way? Let's say negative 90. Okay. Control A. Let's say all transforms. I don't care. All right. So there's that. Okay. There we go. That's the problem. We don't want to use. We don't actually want subsurface in. So. Okay. Actually, could make it any kind of color I want to make it. How about that? And the roughness. Really rough. No. Give it a little bit of a shine here. So it looks like paint. It's really weird. If you notice here, the paint is reflecting in here. It's like this is metallic. And see, I kind of don't get that because blue is the right orientation. So let's go back to layout. And before we do anything, and let's switch the overlay to face orientation. Aha! That's because this whole thing is the same problem I actually had with the cup originally. That's quite interesting. So let's go ahead and do I need to go into edit mode for normals? I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, so let's switch the, let's see if we can switch the normals here. Normals. Where's the dang normals thing? What do I want? Face normal, right? Right? I don't know. Let's see here. Edge. Vertex. Mesh. Probably mesh all the time. Recalculate outside. And there we go. And Bob's your uncle. Okay, so let's now switch that overlay off. Okay. And actually let's tab. Okay, now let's go back to shading mode. And it's going to have to recalculate. Now, I don't mind that the purple's on it, it's just, yeah. And, yeah, okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and let's take my lighting here. Let's go ahead and take the light. Where is the light? Here. And actually, I'm gonna, let's go back out to layout, I guess. Let's bring this down here. Let's bring this over here. Okay. And the radius size here. Make it a little bit bigger, maybe. Okay, let's actually see how that looks. There we go. Something like that. Let's actually look through the camera here. I guess it looks alright. I don't know. Don't worry about that much. The whole lighting thing. Actually do something like that, and then let's actually increase the wattage to like 100 watts, and then the size, let's make that 2 feet, that, something like that, and there. Let's see how that looks. That looks fine to me. Save that. Yeah, what am I doing here? Okay, so actually what I'm doing right now is, let's see. Oh, wait a second. Alright, let's set, where is it at? Set origin to geometry. Okay, but then let's move this up here. This. Actually, let's do it to, it's like, yeah. It's like, whoop. I forgot. There. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, let's leave that there, and let's get back out of here, and there. So actually this scale seems like this is a lot bigger, so how about I scale this, let's see. And I'm going to do scale. Wait a second. Do scale. I'm going to do 0.5. Alright. Because it's supposed to be about that size. It's supposed to be about the size of the coffee cup, according to Price, Andrew Price. So I'm going to put this back. That. And wish there's an easy way to just like shrink one side of it without really doing, you know, I guess I could grab an edge and shrink it that ways. Let's go into edit mode. I'm going to select, wait a minute, let's go in, yeah, okay, let's go there, and then let's go edge select, let's select this edge. Let's grab and only go on the x-axis here. Something like that. Okay, approximately. Alright, and let's tab, and now we have there 2.8, that's alright, I guess. Let's make that 3 feet. We kind of don't care. Okay, so let's actually also grab that. Let's move that. We want this to be close to the edge, presuming someone was actually sitting here or something, or going to sit here. Okay, let's just check out my thing here. That looks good. Okay. I don't know, maybe I should make the, let's go to back to shading here. And do it like that. I'll leave it like that, I guess. Let's go back to light. Let's make that 3 feet. Okay. Let's make that 150 watts. There we go. And I kind of like it like that, I guess. 2.5 feet. There we go. That'll do. That'll work. I think that is actually about it as far as that goes. Let me go back to layout real quick, and let's do something here. Let's kind of like that. Something like that. Let's do something here. Okay, well, I'll leave it like that. That's how I roll. And that actually looks pretty good. And then I guess we're going to be doing final changes, I guess, on the next one, and then finally adding this little bit of animation in there. But here, let's just show let's do a quick render. Actually, let's do something else here. Let's save it. And without actually saving a new one, let's go to let's go to 2.1, fire that up. Really quick. Let's bring in, interesting. Okay, let's open Donut 2. Apparently, the last thing I opened in it was not Donut 2. Let's go to compositing. Okay, let's add a denoising node here. Where would that be? Filter, denoise, and image. Noisy image and image. Normal into normal. Albedo into albedo. That way. Okay. So let's go ahead and F12 it. And of course I'm not going to save, I'll save the image, but I won't save the, okay, so this is actually what we have so far here. And yeah, I'm doing it 256 samples, which is quite a few. But it'll still have some noise, and the denoiser should make it look pretty good anyways. Or maybe you could say it might even be unnecessary, I don't know. We'll see. If you notice, even though it's quite a few samples, this isn't such a complicated scene, so it's not really that slow. It's actually kind of speedy, if you noticed. Still doing it. Last one. I see that little orange deal, meaning it's I don't know, I guess it's still working on it. There we go. And there we go. It's denoised. Not too shabby. It's not the greatest, I suppose. you know? But it doesn't, when you look at it here, it's not too bad, is it? That's kind of cool. Let's save the image. Save as. 2R2, but let's make this 2R3. Save as image. And then image, let's save a copy into, let's go into F. And let's go into dev stuff. And let's go to learn data. And let's just save. 2 isn't actually saved in here, but that's okay. We'll just, this is fine. It's taking a little bit longer because, like I said, it's an old it's an actual hard drive. It might only be at 5,400 RPM. I'm not sure if it's one of those, or if it's you know, a faster RPM. So cool. Everything is. What did I? Let's see something here. No, 1280 by 720. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, so don't save it because it isn't gonna work anyways. There we go. So thanks for watching, and if you like that, you know, like it, share it, subscribe, whatever, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.